All right, we're ready.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, can everybody on the back row hear me? All right, I now call the October 20th meeting of the Planning and Zoning Commission to order. First item of business tonight is Mr. Petrowski is going to explain the procedures that we use in this meeting for both the applicants and anyone here who is opposed to what the applicant is asking for, so that everyone understands the process. I would ask that you all be courteous and professional and respectful of each other, and we'll have an orderly meeting, and we'll get through all of the items tonight, and everyone who wants to speak will have an opportunity to do that.
These are the rules for the hearing regarding speakers. Proponents of the proposed zoning decision shall have a minimum of 10 minutes to present evidence, information, and/or arguments supporting the proposed decision. Opponents of the proposed zoning decision shall likewise have a minimum of 10 minutes to present evidence, information, and/or argument in opposition to the proposed decision. If the proponents or the opponents cannot agree on an equitable distribution of the allotted 10 minutes, the chairman or his designee will determine how the time will be divided. In any event, every person who wishes to speak, whether in support, opposition, or otherwise, shall have a minimum of 1 minute to speak. If either the proponents or the opponents of an application collectively take more than 10 minutes, the other side's time shall be extended similarly if desired. The county attorney or some other designee of the chairman shall keep time.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so the first item tonight is approval of the September 15th minutes as typed. Do I have a motion for approval?
Move to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion about that? All in favor?
Aye.
Chairman,
Yes, sir.
did you want to mention that the data center application had been removed?
I was going to do that in a moment, but I'll do
I'm
it now.
sorry.
For anybody in the audience, just so you know, the data center application has been withdrawn. It will not be discussed tonight. So we will start with item 1, which is Austin Meeks, and if those folks who are here about that are not in the room, we need to give them room to come in,
Would you like me to make an announcement in the hallway?
please. So give us just a minute, Mr. Meeks.
Should we do old business first?
Pardon?
Are we skipping over old business?
Down below.
If anyone's here
Okay.
regarding the application on Bowman Hill Road,
I'm following the agenda. All right.
yes, ma'am.
So, just to back up for a second, the items that we hear tonight, the Planning and Zoning Commission Board makes a recommendation. We do not make a final decision on planning and zoning items. Final decision is made by the Board of Commissioners, and that meeting will be Tuesday, November the 4th, at the same time in the same place. So tonight is a recommendation on any items that are discussed. So Mr. Meeks is here to request a conditional use to allow an auto repair shop. The property is located at 109 Bowen Hill Road, and it consists of .15 acres, which is zoned, our zone C1 neighborhood commercial. Would you tell us of what you want to do, Mr. Austin? Mr. Meeks, excuse me.
Yes, I was just looking to have a small automotive repair business out of that location, just using the building A, and then part of the back lot, it would not be the full address listed.
So, is there anyone here tonight in support of this request that would like to speak? Is there anyone here tonight in opposition to this request who wants to speak? Does the board have questions for Mr. Meeks?
The adjacent land that you're talking about, is that the 1370 right behind the 109?
It should just be 109. There's two buildings right there, one bay shop and then a two bay shop, and I'll be in the one bay.
Okay, thanks.
Any other questions from the board? Do I have a motion?
I move to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank y'all.
You have an approved recommendation, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, item P2 is Nathan Creamer and Madeline Ward, who are requesting a conditional use to build a dwelling with metal siding. Property is located next to 436 Stagecoach Road, and it consists of 5.74 acres, zoned R1, which is single-family residential. Would you talk to us about that, please?
Yes, ma'am. I would like to build a barn dominium style home, with metal siding, of course. I'm not exactly sure on what color just yet, or what, but I mean, it'll blend in with the surrounding area, and it won't make like the property value go down.
All right, is there anyone here who wants to speak in support of this request? Is there anyone here who wants to speak in opposition to this request? The board have questions?
Do you plan to enhance your property in any way, or will it just be a metal building? You know, you're going to have stone or brick or something on it?
I'm not exactly sure yet, but I have looked at a lot of them with like the bottom of it having the stone like you're talking about. And it would be on a concrete slab, but yeah, and a wraparound porch and that kind of thing. But I'm not 100% on exactly what just yet.
Do you plan any buffering plantings,
Like as in like flower beds and decorational plants?
shrubbery that would be a bit higher, that would block the visibility of the building to some degree?
There will be woods in between it, yes ma'am. Like I have my land cleared already, and there's woods in between the road and where the house would be at.
Other questions? Do I have a motion?
I make a motion for approval.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So that's 4 in favor?
3.
3. Are you opposed?
I have to recuse myself.
Beg your pardon. So 3 and a recusal. All right, thank you, sir. So you have
Thank
a
you.
recommendation to go forward to the commissioners.
Yes ma'am, thank you.
I'm sorry, you had told me, Stephen, I forgot.
Quite all right.
All right, item P3, Tyler English is requesting a conditional use to allow a single-wide. The property is located at 292 Harris Morton Road, and it consists of 2 acres, which are zoned Ag 1, which is agricultural rural.
Yes, ma'am. I requested it for Tyler. He's our grandson.
And
He
who
has a
are you,
baby.
ma'am?
Ma'am,
Who are you?
I'm Sherry Miller.
And where do
the-
you live, please?
306 Harris Morton Road. We actually owned all the property, and we're deeding him 2 acres on our property. We're hoping to be able to put the single wide. We're his grandparents, and we're getting older. He's a lot of help to us. He has a baby on the way, and his grandmother on this other side of the family has offered to give him a single wide that's on her property that's already in the county, and that's why we had made the request.
Is there anyone here in support of this request who wants to speak? Is there anyone here in opposition to this request who wants to speak? Does the board have questions? Any questions from the board? Do I have a motion?
I move to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second?
Any other discussion? All in favor? So you have a recommendation to go forward,
Thank
ma'am.
y'all. Have a good day.
All right, Sherry Daniel requests to rezone from RR, which is rural residential, which I never say correctly, to Ag 1, which is agricultural rural, with a conditional use to allow a single wide. The property is located at 186 Woodward Drive, and it consists of 46.26 acres.
Hey, I'm Dalton Daniel. I'm my mom's son, obviously.
And you live at your residence address, sir?
Yes, I live at 186 Woodward Drive as well.
Okay, got it, sorry.
Yeah, we just want to put a single wide mother-in-law suite, make it a smaller footprint so you can't see it from the road. Like you said, privacy, shrubs up. I own 23 acres behind the property as well for a total of 70 acres. We've discussed it with all the neighbors. Nobody's in opposition. Something to be smaller, offset from the road. It's a private driveway, so it's not on a main road. So it's a dirt road as well, so there's not a lot of traffic coming down to see it.
All right, is there anyone here who would speak in support of this application? Is there anyone here who wants to speak in opposition? Do you have questions from the board?
Were you wanting to change the zoning on the entire parcel or part of it?
Whatever that would allow us to put the home up. We haven't been told any specifics.
We didn't discuss that.
Didn't?
No, sir.
So you'd have no problem with a smaller number of acres?
Right, if you wanted it just to be a smaller number of acres to be rezoned, that would be fine, right next, there's already a large home on the property. So it'd be just right beside it, offset from the driveway with privacy shrubs, kind of blocked out from any view.
Questions? Additional questions?
Would it be better to do a 2-acre tract for him on the zoning?
Yes, sir. We could just say that the 2 acres is centered on the existing house site, and we can just identify it that way.
Would that work for y'all?
That'd be fine with us, yes.
Keep it in the same zone.
Well, it would just be the residence part of it would be.
I mean, that would help,
And
taxes
then-
and everything, yeah.
So do I have a motion to consider this with the 2-acre size lot? Or some other motion?
I'll make a motion to approve a 2-acre lot just around the house.
Do I have a second to that motion?
I'll second.
Any other discussion?
I'd like to add to that motion. That would be to designate a maximum of 2 acres to be rezoned for that purpose.
Not to be any more added, I think is what he means, right?
Not to be
Yeah.
more added than 2 acres to his
Right.
rezoning.
Right.
Right, just so we can't continue to add.
Right.
I agree.
Are you comfortable with that modification? Are you comfortable with the second to that?
Yes, ma'am.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
So you have a recommendation for the 2 acres.
Okay,
They'll go forward to the commissioners.
all right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, now we are to old business, which includes a request from Derek Davis, who is requesting to rezone from R1, which is single-family residential, to C2, which is general commercial, to allow a full-service automotive repair and maintenance facility. property is located at the corner of Shady Road Plaza and Joycliff Road, and it consists of 1.34 acres. Is Mr. Davis here tonight? Is anybody here on behalf of Mr. Davis? We ended up with this table last time because he was not here. Am I right about that?
Yes, ma'am.
So what options do we have at this point since he's still not present?
You can either choose to table or to proceed forward. I would ask for audience for opposition comment if you decide to proceed forward.
What would y'all like to do, table it or proceed forward without him?
I don't think it needs to be tabled any further if y'all haven't heard from him.
I spoke to the gentleman a month ago and
That was before the first meeting?
after the first meeting, letting him know that it was tabled to tonight.
Okay.
Is there anybody here in opposition to this request? I'm sorry. To Mr. Davis's request? All right, so we have nobody present for or against. What would y'all like to do?
What happens, do we, like, close the book on it or let him reapply? This is the first for me.
We would deny it? Have to deny it?
We would have to take an action to close the book on it. We can't just,
Which
we need
means-
to make our recommendation, then that goes to the Board of Commissioners.
Can't he come back and reapply, though, even though we closed the book?
We can't close the book on it. We have to either make a recommendation of approval or denial to allow the application to proceed forward.
If I could comment on it, I don't think it's gonna hurt anything to table it one more time, give the guy a chance to do what he's gotta do.
I would second that.
All right, so is that a motion to
That's-
table?
that's my motion,
Had a
yeah.
second to table? Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so that's tabled one more time. All right, at this point, we move to comments from the audience. Please understand your comments will be limited to 1 minute each, and we need you to come up and identify yourself and your home address, please. Is someone here who wants to speak as a commenting audience member?
Good evening. I'm Alexandra Lefholtz. I live at 177 Stewart Farm Road here in Gray. I came to notify the board that text amendment 96.7 is procedurally and constitutionally defective. Under OCGA 3666-4, all zoning decisions require prior public notice. The meeting where the zoning text amendment was adopted was not properly noticed. Georgia courts hold failure to comply with the Georgia Code, rendering the resulting action void at adoption. Because the meeting adopting the amendment failed to comply with the mandatory notice and publication requirements, the amendment has no legal effect. If the board votes to approve any data center permit while relying on an invalid amendment, the county risks litigation for declaratory and injunctive relief, attorney's fees and costs, and potential constitutional claims under 42 U.S.C. 1983 for deprivation of due process. Georgia law recognizes that land use decisions must follow procedures reasonably calculated to inform interested persons and allow meaningful participation. I respectfully urge that you immediately renotice properly any future consideration of zoning text amendments, formally strike the defective amendment, and adopt a moratorium on data center applications for a 12-month minimum.
That's your time, ma'am.
Would someone else like to comment? Please give us your name and address, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I am Dr. Rebecca Husted. I live at 1787 Georgia Highway 18 East, and I would like to, as Alex said, suggest that we conduct a moratorium on any data centers in our county. Thank you.
Would anyone else like to comment?
I have a question.
We'll take comments, sir, not questions.
Well, can,
Please come up.
okay. I'm just a simple man. I don't understand all the legal terms. My name
Please.
is Freddie Hinton, 2091 Grizzleville Road. Will the land that the proposed Dinah Center is at, is it going to be rezoned back to ag, or is it going to be left where it's at right now?
The application's been withdrawn.
Okay, I'm asking, I'm not trying to be rude. Will the land stay C1, or will it go back to ag like it was before?
It's not C1 now.
But it was temporarily zoned, correct?
No, sir.
No.
It was never zoned for commercial?
That was going to be the vote tonight that we never got to.
Okay, so it's still Ag 1. All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Other comments?
Good evening. I'm Dustin Riley. I live at 881 Grizzleville Road. Really unrelated to the whole data center thing that we've had going on, I did want to say that since the board has been open to modernizing, adjusting, and amending our zoning codes, that we should really consider looking at ways to update it to allow for more denser community centers that would allow for local business-focused development in the county that would grow the tax base without really disturbing the small town and rural vibe that we have going on here in Jones County. I think looking into things like that and how to move forward in that direction to a more traditional form of development would be very beneficial to the county and would help us avoid some of these large, drastic developments that a lot of people here want to avoid. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Yes, sir.
I was here back in March,
Your name, please?
and y'all recommended, my name is Bert Harper. I live at 123 Bone Creek Road.
Thank you.
I was here back in March, and I just wanted to thank y'all in March for recommending that the county commissioners do not zone the asphalt place at the corner of Bone Creek and Joy Cliff, that y'all recommended that they not rezone it. And I didn't have a chance, I was here tonight. They still approved rezoning, but I wanted to thank y'all for what y'all did in trying to keep that from happening so that I wouldn't have to wake up and smell a tar cooker every day. I appreciate that.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, sir. Any other comments? Comments from board members?
Are we still under old business? Because I'd like to address the amendments that we worked on in August. Can we do that? All right, so here we go. All right, so are data centers allowed in the M2, M1 district now?
It would be a conditional use.
So I'm asking because I saw it on the staff report that our regulations currently allow for data centers as a conditional use in the M1 zoning district. So that's a true statement, correct?
In the M2 district, yes, sir.
Okay. Our amendments that we were provided to develop for the Jones County Board of Commissioners, paragraph 7313 of the amended ordinance specifically speaks of data centers including C1 neighborhood commercial district. And I make a motion that we reverse that and we take it out of the C1 neighborhood commercial district. And we encourage the commissioners to go along with this.
Do I have a second?
So you're saying,
We've got the M2 industrial district,
mm-hmm.
which we would refer to as the industrial park. That's the only M2 we have, correct? Industrial
No, sir,
park?
that's not.
That's not the only
correct.
one.
Where's the other?
The rock quarries are M2. There's other places in the county that are zoned M2.
Okay. But what we've done is we facilitated to have this data center come to other areas of the county, the C1 neighborhood commercial district. And I think if we reverse that and take that out, it would alleviate a lot of the problems moving forward. We would funnel another data center application to an industrial park or an industrial area. Y'all following?
So you're saying take the C2 out?
C1 is
C1.
neighborhood commercial.
Okay. District,
Uh-huh.
and make it M2 or M1,
Mm,
correct?
well, according to Tim, it's already in
That's
there for
already in
M2 and
the
M1.
text.
But it's not in my book. When did we vote on that?
The M2 description, it goes on in the conditional uses to describe uses that could be potentially offensive for a series of categories. It falls under that general umbrella statement. So you won't find the word data center in the ordinance prior to the adoption of our amendment.
Well, this is misleading naturally, and I'm all new at this, y'all bear with me, please. But I do strongly feel that we should take this out, recommend county commissioners take it out. And I think that will go a long way to preventing this Category 5 storm from coming up again.
All right, do I have a second to Steve's motion?
Mr. Howe, you got questions?
Yeah, I would second.
Any other discussion?
Well, if y'all are uncertain, we can table this and talk about it some more. Yeah, please.
No,
No?
not right in the middle of a motion, no.
Please forgive me.
So I have a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion from the board members? All in favor of Steve's motion?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
No, I said aye.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't
Yeah.
hear you. So we have 4.
So what I'll do is I will transmit to the commissioners that you recommend starting the text amendment process to revise that section of the regulations.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right. Any other comments from board members at this time? All right, do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I move to adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Thank y'all for coming tonight and for your professional behavior.